Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us on the Lynn Sports Network. We're live from the DeHornley Sports and Cultural Center on the campus of Lynn University in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida, for a women's basketball matchup between the Lynn Fighting Knights and the University of Tampa Spartans. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy as we go courtside to Ari Shannock for today's contest.
And you were looking at the lovely Lynn University campus, and now inside where Spirit Service Strength is the brand of the Lynn Fighting Knights as they get set to take on the Tampa Spartans. Good afternoon, everybody. Ari Shannock, thanks for joining me. Lynn 7-10 overall, 3-7 in Sunshine State Conference action, 6-2 here at home. Tampa 12-5 overall, 5-5 in SSC play. They are 2-3 on the road. They've also dropped 3 straight games. This a powerhouse team under head coach Tom Jesse, and Lynn University coached by Julia Huddleston. Lynn with that 7-10 overall. They have dropped back-to-back games for the first time since early December. And as I mentioned, the Spartans on the 3-game skid, in which its offense has struggled, averaging just 46.7 points per game over that 3-game span. And there is the stat. So 46.7 points averaging, and you can see on the season, they're still at 62. So way below the season average for the Spartans in the last 3 matchups. So head coach Tom Jesse hoping that their shooting heats up here today at the DeHornley Center. The Spartans took both games in head-to-head matchups last season, including a 74-56 win here at the DeHornley Center. Lynn is 6-2 at home. They have won 6 straight games on its home court and hoping to make it 7 in a row, pulling the what would be maybe a minor upset here over the strong Tampa program. Tampa took down Lynn on its own court earlier this season, 77-59. Tampa currently in 5th place in the conference in a 4-way tie with Rollins, Nova Southeastern, and Florida Tech. So a big ball game for Tampa. Big match for Lynn as well. Lynn is in 9th place at 3-7, and 2 games behind that pack of 4. They are tied with Palm Beach Atlantic at 3-7. And remember, the top 8 make the postseason tournament. So Lynn, big game here today, trying to protect their home court, make it 7 in a row at home, and moving up in the standings to within possibly a game of postseason berth. Paulo Vasquez is a senior from Puerto Rico, 5'7", fan favorite, broadcaster favorite. She's just a fantastic, entertaining player, averaging 15 points a game, shooting over 33% from beyond the arc. She averages 3 steals a game, 80% from the free throw, a couple assists. She does it all, and she is entertaining to watch while doing it. We're going to go to Pepe, they call her. She is our player to watch here today on the Lynn Sports Network.
Thanks, Ari. I'm here with tonight's player to watch, Paula Vasquez. The Fighting Knights have won the past 6 home games. What is it about playing in front of a home crowd that really energizes the team?
We have a lot of support here, like other people come and watch us play, and we just play better when it's home court, and we just get more excited about it.
Nice. And the past 3 games, you've scored 10-plus points. What is it going to take for you to get that hot hand in shooting for tonight's game?
I just got to play my game and trust my teammate. And like I always say, just play hard and just keep up.
And Tampa came out on top for both matches last year. What is it going to take to get a win against the Spartans?
It's going to take a lot of work. We'll be practicing hard these past 2 days. And we just got to keep working hard. As today we have practice, we just got to keep up and play hard.
Thank you. Back to you, Ari.
Thank you, Pepe. And Victoria DeSorbo, new to the Lynn Sports Network. Welcome, Victoria, and great job on your initial interview on the Lynn Sports Network with the star Pepe Vasquez. Alex Embry has joined the broadcast. Good to see you, Alex, and I know you got a little bit of scouting report on this match here this afternoon.
Yeah, for sure, and obviously, Pepe has been obviously a standout so far. She's set a career high this year with 33 in November 20th. But she's not the only one that's doing really well. That's leading the spark for Lynn on offense. Jalen Snipes has been unbelievable off the bench and starting. She's been that utility wherever Coach Huddlestone puts her. She's been doing really well. Mariah is also Mariah and Jalen kind of share the ball handling duties. Either they'll play together, one comes off the bench. Mariah usually in the starting lineup provides a good leadership, as well as that point forward. As we talk about that point forward, that kind of that tall, being able to see over everyone. Giving Lynn the edge as they play big very well. They play when they're big, they play very well. The other side, Tampa, they look out for Rachel Warden and Titer and Karma Germain. Those girls are really the ones that are leading the way. They play big minutes with Spartans, averaging 33 minutes a game. So Lynn likes to go to the bench a lot. Tampa, maybe not the other side. So look for that. Maybe Lynn to hopefully take advantage on the bench points.
And we're going to rise for the anthem. And we'll send it quickly to the starting lineup over the Lynn Sports Network.
Mahogany Hall, Jonesboro, Georgia.
Paula Vázquez, Ciales, Puerto Rico.
Kelsey Pfizer, Baltimore, Maryland. Mariah Penasino, Bethel Park, Pennsylvania.
Janae Williams, Atlanta, Georgia.
And now we'll hear Jeff Winter introduce the starters live. Oh, interesting, Alex. We've had an adjustment in the starting lineup. Mahogany Hall has been inserted into the starting lineup. Zilkova has been moved out. Also, Jalen Snipes will be coming off the bench again. She has done that for part of the season. We've also seen her as a starter. But what do you think of Hall entering the starting lineup in place of Zilkova?
Yeah, obviously Mahogany's played in 16 games so far, 16 out of the 17 games, all of them off the bench. She's definitely looking for a spark. Coach Huddleston there, she definitely wants to get a spark out of Mahogany. She's one of the experienced Lynn players. She's a junior. And she wants to get her, see if this will get her going, get her some starting minutes coming into this game. Zilkova's actually been really well, or doing really well. She's been, that perimeter defender along with Pepe. So they want to get a little bit of, Mahogany a little bit going here because they'll get Zilkova, they'll get Snipes off the bench. They're not worried about that now.
Coach Huddleston, assistant coach Stefan Walton, graduate assistant Bria Huffman. Woman-to-woman defense, good pressure D right on the initial possession. Pull-up 12-footer is in. Nice hanging shot by Titer, who averages 13 a game, the junior from Orlando. Pepe, quick starter offensively throughout her career. Hall's going to launch a three. Side of the rim, Williams muscles the rebound and scores it over the length of Cody, who is 6'3".
Yeah, Lynn's game really is the best when it's inside, and Williams, she does her work inside the offensive glass. Good second chance points.
There's Titer. Beautiful find underneath. Cody elected not to go up with a shot. Thought she was too far underneath, evidently. Sanders, the left-hander, scoop shot, banked it in. Very pretty by Faith, the senior out of Savannah. She averages 8 points a game.
Yeah, it was a good adjustment in the air. It's a really nice finish. You don't see that a lot in these games, but that was a really, really good finish with good hang time, good adjustment.
Mendocino, who is averaging now over 4 assists a game. Here's Williams in the post again. Turns to her left, rejected. And coming out of the pack is Tampa. The Spartans on the run with Titer. She lays it up short. Rebound is rejected by Hall. Nice play as she denied Jeremy at the rim. But it is Tampa ball. They're up 4-2.
Yeah, good job, good hustle getting back on defense. Mahogany, she hustles a lot. You see it a lot in her play. She really comes off the bench. She provides an energy spark, but today she's going to do it on the defensive end in the starting lineup.
Sanders, a little Euro step and one. Two very nice highlight film moves, Alex, by Faith Sanders.
Yeah, she wasn't on our scouting report coming in, but looks like she deserves it. I mean, those are two really impressive moves, and now you got to play a little bit back, give her some space, let her prove that she can shoot it. But she's been really attacking the rim really well and finishing.
So 5 quick points for Sanders. She averages 8 a game, began her career collegiately at Northern Kentucky. 7-2 Spartans. It'll be interesting for Lynn if they get any penetration. Pull up J by Hall. So the junior from Jonesboro connects 7-4 Tampa. Snipes is their facilitator off the dribble. And she does come off the bench. Cody. Open three out of the corner, rimming no. Strong rebound and put back by Jeremy Karma, a good athlete, the senior from Orlando.
You want to see Janae Williams more active on the boards there. You kind of saw her standing around. And you want to see her be able to crash the glass more effectively in that possession.
Hall leans in, throws it up in traffic. Difficult attempt. Here they come on the run with Warden. Coach Jesse says, get into your offense. In the post, Jeremy to her left, lays it in off of the glass. Nice move, and Zilkova and Fields will check in a moment for Coach Hudd. 11-4, quick start for Tampa. Well, we talked about their slow offensive start and their struggles over the last 3 games, Alex. They have just been averaging about 47 points a game in the 3-game losing streak.
Yeah, they come in averaging 62 a game, and as Pfizer tries to go to her right, that's not good. But yeah, we talk about with the men and the women both. It's all about getting off to that fast start, and when you don't, you struggle. It takes a lot of energy to come back from behind, and that's what Tampa's had to do, and that's what 50 points a game will do to you.
Rachel Warden averages 10 points a game, sophomore. Tighter check by Penasino. Sanders can go left. We saw that may have dragged that pivot for Coach Hudd right back of the official, screaming for a travel. Tighter, difficult fadeaway. Good-looking jumper. And saved, but Pfizer is there. Mariah 1-on-3, no numbers.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to call that a walk.
Yeah. She picked up she went up on both toes and picked up that pivot right away. It's a good call.
So Fields, Zilkova, and Snipes check in for Coach Huddleston. It's a deep team. Coach Huddleston likes to play a lot of players. Kind of interchangeable parts at many positions here for this squad.
Yeah, we talked about that, how Tampa likes to play their big three, as it's a good steal by Snipes off the bench, but they like to play that big three, and hopefully Lynn can take advantage.
Pepe for three, yes. The player to watch. Good pick by Snipes, led the break. Zilkova found Vasquez trailing for the open three. Penasino on tighter. Mariah, solid defender. Good help by Fields, and Sanders, another one, 7 points for Faith. She's very athletic, isn't she?
Oh, yeah, no, she's really proven her worth so far in these first couple minutes, trying to get Tampa off the schneid, and she's doing a good job of it. Hopefully she can keep it up.
Fields. Zilkova for three. Vasquez battling, keeping it alive. Good hands. Gets it to Snipes. Snipes, a little soft jumper is in the lane.
Yeah, we've seen her make many tough shots. Those runners off 1 foot. We've seen that before. She keeps attacking, they'll keep going.
That's what makes her so effective, Alex. She's got so many offensive skills. She can shoot the three. She's got a good pull-up and obviously a very savvy point guard. Great defense by Penasino, forces the turnover. Vasquez running, will step through, and just wouldn't drop. 13-9 Spartans. Calling for it in the post is Cody. She gets it, 6-3. Turns to her left and scores. Difficult shot. Pretty well defended there by Fields.
Yeah, good job not keeping her, putting her hands down. Looked like she was tempted to at one point, but keep her hands up and don't get called for a foul.
Jalen. Snipes penetrates. Tough pass down at the feet of Fields. Not easy to handle.
Yeah, I think she could go up with the left on that one. That would have been an easier finish than what Fields would have had.
Sanders had it poked away. Three-pointer is deep. Penasino, nice box out. Yeah, off the miss from Warden. Warden is a 40% three-point shooter. Mariah likes to go left. Zilkova out of the corner, in and out. The rebound to Karma Jeremy. 15-9 Tampa. 7 points for Sanders.
And because Tampa plays their big three a lot of minutes, they're going to try to slow it down as much as possible, getting their offense so they don't have to run up in transition, where Lynn, on the other hand, as they're in transition now, wants to take advantage.
Penasino. Here comes Warden.
He's going to slow it up. There it is.
No advantage for Warden, so they will develop the offense. 2 minutes to play first quarter. Tampa by 6.
Good defense.
Yeah, good denial. Fields has played solid D since entering the game. She's got good length, Alex. She's 6-footer. Coach Hunt will make a couple further substitutes as they will check in after this media timeout. Shanahan along with Oloma will check in. This team is so deep and interchangeable, Alex, but you wonder about identifying roles and whether some players can get enough time. I mean, it can be difficult when you're coming in for a couple minutes to find that rhythm. What do you think the fine line is there?
Well, I mean, the fine line really comes during playoff time, and that playoff push, and when you really want to, like the beginning of the season, you want to see where everyone is and how everyone plays together. But definitely around like this time and maybe a little bit later, it's when you say, okay, these are probably our main core that we want to stick with. Or if you're maybe out of playoff position, you want to start get those younger girls in there. But Lynn's in a position to make that playoff push. They do sit number 9, 3-7 in the conference. But during the season, okay, this is our start. Like if the clock's winding down, we want these people in this situation. But at the same time, it really comes down to who's got the hot hand also. Like if Mahogany Hall comes in the second half or second quarter, starts knocking 3 or 4 in a row, you say, okay, let's stick with her. So no, you're absolutely right. You want to have an identity, but at the same time, you want to see who's got that hot hand.
So we have Potts, Oloma, and Shanahan all checking in. They join Zelkova and Snipes on the court. 1 second, they don't get it off. Tampa slow to identify the shot clock after the timeout. So the turnover is their 3rd of the game. 2 miscues for Lynn. Tampa leads 15-9. Zelkova 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. Potts can shoot it. She has very good range. Lynn 1 for 4 from beyond the arc as a team. Good entry pass. Shanahan, that's short. Look at Oloma crash the boards. But Tampa able to come up with it.
Yeah, that's something Shanahan's got to make. She's got to be able to hit those. She's got the size advantage.
And a wide open 3 allowed in transition. Nobody near Eshu, who shoots 39% from beyond the arc. And Eshu, the junior out of Naperville, began her career at Division I. Bradley nailed the 3. 18-9, biggest lead of the day.
Shanahan's got a seal down low. She's got to really get position. Seal her right now.
Yeah, batted away there. Nicely done by Jeremy. 3 seconds. Snipes, they leave her open. That hits the back of the iron. Tampa did not contest that shot with 2 seconds. I was surprised. Jalen got a pretty good look.
Yeah, Snipes not shooting the best three-point percentage. She definitely does her best work in the mid-range and inside. Comes in shooting. As that ball is knocked down. Snipes comes in shooting only 31% from 3. But I'm looking at Shanahan on this offensive possession. She's got a seal down low. Take advantage of the size that she has.
Well, Titer's an impressive player, isn't she?
Yeah.
13 points. She had a terrific jump shot, mid-range game. Oloma in the post. Juju turns to her left, banks it in. Oloma, so much talent, Alex.
Yeah, and you love to see him spin to the left. I mean, they use that weak hand, and it looks beautiful when it's done correctly just like that, and it's an easy 2 points.
No, she's a player that hit 8 seconds left in the quarter. Snipes is going to give a foul. That is just a second foul of the quarter. Terrific played game here in the first period by both teams, nice and clean. But Aloma's one of those players you wonder, you give her enough time. She was averaging 12 and 6. She's now down to 8 points a game, 6 rebounds, 52% from the field, 79% from the free throw line. There's a bump, and they'll let him play. Coach Jesse furious. Snipes launches that would have counted. The Tampa bench very upset there was no foul call there at the end of the first quarter, but they lead it by 9. Coach Jesse coming out to midcourt. You've got a player there, Karma Jeremy, the senior. That's leadership. She grabs her coach, Alex. But we'll be back after this. 20-11 the score after 1 on the Lynn Sports Network.
The Lynn Sports Network had a big pickup in the offseason, netting single-season three-point record holder Pepe Vasquez to its staff. And she has proven on and off the court, she gets buckets.
Pepe, can you fill this out for me?
Sure, no problem. Oh, Pepe.
Woo!
Is it alright? Pepe. Yeah.
Hey, Pepe, can you go this way on your way out?
Thanks. Oh, Pepe.
Pepe.
You're looking at some of the highlights of the first quarter. Alex can run down quick look at the stats for you.
Yeah, sadly we had a little printer malfunction, but anyway, Tampa comes in, or they come to this quarter as Shanahan gets that to go. They've got 20 points on 56% shooting, 1 of 3 from 3, and they've made their only attempt at the free throw line. As you said, it's been a clean game, as that was the only attempt at the free throw line. And Lynn shooting 31%. Very balanced scoring other than that. 2 and 2 by Hall and Williams, 2 and 2 by Williams or Aloma and Snipes, and the lone 3 by Vasquez.
There's Sanders. And stepped out of bounds. Good help defense by Shanahan. Megan with a bucket on the prior trip.
I was going to say that last possession before the quarter, I thought I saw, I think it was a tighter step on the half-court line, so I think that was a little bit of a makeup call from the ref, maybe, that on the no call by Shanahan underneath.
Lynn thinks it's Tampa ball, but hopefully that doesn't influence the refs, because now it's going to the outside if they're going to correct that call. Initially they gave it to Lynn. It was last touch by Shanahan.
They got to do a better job selling it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man.
They all ran back to the backcourt. That's those honest student athletes here at the Fighting Knights. You had Devin Crosby, of course, leading this department, and Coach Huddleston bring up honest and terrific citizens, of course. 22-13.
Oh, yeah.
Illegal pick on Juju. Penasino will check in along with Pfizer. So Aloma goes to the bench already. I mean, she does set an illegal screen there, but she gave you instant energy, a bucket, a rebound, played great defense, and got maybe, about 4 minutes?
Yeah, about 3.5, yeah. But, I mean, again, she obviously – Huddleston will probably get her back in this quarter. She wants to keep everyone fresh. She wants to run, and both the men and the women's team, they both want to run as much as they can, and this team, so they want to always have fresh legs out there.
Jeremy comes in bounds to Titer. Titer takes it into the lane. Difficult shot, banked it in. What an impressive player she is. Stasia Titer, junior out of Orlando, began her career collegiately at Georgia State. 51%. She shoots from beyond the arc, too.
Wow.
Tighter.
Oh.
Full contact there before the double dribble, so Pfizer was pushed. That is the first team foul. 24-13 Tampa. Potts, she can extend the defense.
Pfizer wants that ball.
Yeah, she's calling for it. Pepe will pull up. A rebound to Warden. Good switch here by Potts. Jump pass underneath. In traffic, putting it on the floor. And a 3-second violation will go on the Spartans. Their 4th turnover.
Yeah, Pfizer doing, see, that's what I was talking about with Shanahan. You got to do a good job of sealing, and Pfizer had it. I think just Snipes saw the weak side defender helping out in that. You'll see the weak side number 4 go back, just check on her.
Jalen to her left. Well defended by Titer.
She's working hard for it.
Yeah, she really is. Pfizer gets it, stripped. Beautiful play by Jeremy.
Keep that ball high. That's what they teach you in the post. Keep the ball high as much as you can.
Eshu. Jeremy underneath, botting. Look at that physical play. Very impressive by Karma as she worked against Pfizer. Well, that's called experience. Alex, Jeremy, a senior, very savvy around the basket, working against the freshman Pfizer.
Well, you can just tell in both ends, Pfizer was trying to post up on Jeremy, and you can tell that kind of fueled that offensive possession. So there's a little bit of it's getting a little scrappy down there. I would watch out for that the rest of the game. It looks like she called for a sub. But, yeah, there's definitely some chippiness going on down there by both of them because they're both working hard to get the bucket.
Yeah, but good clean basketball, I think, though. Well, you're going to get that from the senior leader, Jeremy, and, of course, Pfizer will be an excellent player in this conference, just a freshman.
That's good for her to take her bumps now, really get to know the play style of this conference and take those from the senior because you know what? When you're a senior, you can absolutely do that to a freshman yourself.
So Coach Jesse will give Jeremy a rest. And back into the game is Cody. And Jeremy now with 5 points, 3 rebounds. Pepe, NBA range, good.
I think that's only her third shot so far, so you want to get her more involved. Maybe her fourth, actually it might be her fourth shot after that pull-up jumper. But, you know, she only has 6 points. Keep getting her the ball.
2 triples for our player to watch here today. Great defense by Pepe. And that is a travel. Vasquez, who averages 3 steals a game, goes as the turnover.
Yeah, she's been impressed. She always impresses on both ends. You know, that two-way wing is just awesome to have in any sort of basketball.
Hall with a high dribble, may have gotten away with a walk. Pfizer baseline, wouldn't fall. Hall, good hustle to get it back. Penasino scoops it up. Ooh, wouldn't drop. Snipes just inside the foul line. Lynn can't get one to fall. A couple balls that just went in and out on him. The lead is 9 for Tampa. Eshu, little nice pull up. Good looking jumper there by Emily. You start your career at Bradley. They play good ball up there. You got to have some talent.
Yeah, a lot of high Division II, Division I players in this conference. You talk about that in any sport. I mean, it's a really competitive conference, and Vasquez pulls up, but you know, it's really nice to see. It's really good basketball, good sports, good anything to watch when you see this conference in play.
Warden thought about pulling the trigger there. There's Eshu. They run out at her. Tighter against Hall. Mahogany, a good defender. Cody able to seize the offensive rebound. Yeah, it didn't reset.
No, it didn't.
Oh, I didn't see it get rimmed. Did you, Alex?
No.
Well, they reset. It should be about, what, 8 or 9 seconds left on that shot clock.
Yeah, I thought they had it right. I don't think that hit the shot clock at all. But no argument from Coach Huddlestone. So I'll take her word for it.
Yeah, they get a pretty good view from the Lynn bench. So 5 minutes to play first half. Cody to her right. Cody's staying with it, battling. Good help defense by Lynn. Now there's the third attempt at it here for Tampa.
Good seal, Janae.
Sanders, beautiful fake. Snipes to the rim. Good. Scores.
Takes some contact, no big deal for Snipes. She's able to finish that.
Now Jalen with 4 points. Sanders scored a quick 7. Saves it tighter, and then a little contact there. The foul goes on Hall. Zilkova will return.
Yeah, really quick trigger on the subs by Coach Huddleston. I just know, yeah, little reach-in foul, and quickly she's out.
But we'll take the immediate timeout. 4 minutes to play first half. Tampa 27 and Lynn 18. Actually, we'll stay here, get a good look at Coach Huddleston's huddle. Telling her team to keep their hands up. No fouls. But it's been a clean game, enjoyable to watch. 4 fouls in this quarter for Lynn, only 2 committed in the first. Tampa, I believe, 1 foul for the entire game, Alex?
That's correct.
1 or 2?
Yeah, it's correct. 1 foul the whole game, but it's been a clean game. I mean, if you look at the stat sheet from just the first quarter alone, you got 5 players that played the whole first quarter, and then obviously finally Coach Jesse got in the bench a little bit. It's about 6 players playing the first quarter. So Lynn's got to really just, if they stay in this game and hopefully wear out Tampa, they'll be able to pull away at the end.
Well, that must be part of the strategy for Coach Huddleston, as she does have a deep bench, and she's certainly utilizing it. Now, Coach Jesse, however, is not easy to outmanage. He's had quite a career here with the Spartans. So tough to argue with his methods.
Yeah, as you see, you got 11 players have played so far versus just 6 for Tampa.
11 is a lot.
Yeah, and Lynn has 3 players in double-digit minutes. Tampa has 5 out of 6, and I think that Ishu will probably play the rest of this quarter, so she'll get in double digits.
Well, as many timeouts as there are, if your players don't get in foul trouble, then sometimes you can get away with it by going with 6 or 7 people. Zilkova looking for her first bucket. The lead is 9 for the Spartans. 3.5 minutes to play first half. Pepe looking for daylight. Hit it back to Vasquez. Penetrates. Beautiful pass.
Finish that.
Yeah, Janae typically will put that one in. Now, you can't set it up any better than that.
That was good penetration and a great pass by Pepe.
Straight on 3. Good looking release for Eshu.
Shot. Squared up. Was able to just miss it.
Wow, pretty pass. I wasn't sure where Snipes was going with that, but that was like Tom Brady delivering it right into the hands of Pendicino.
That was quite a dime. Nice touch pass over the defense. Yeah, it was pretty Tom Brady-esque.
Now Coach Jesse will get a 30-second timeout. Let's take a look at this pass put in by Snipes on a big football weekend here in America. Jalen, terrific point guard, averaging 3.7 assists right there for Mariah.
That's number 2 in assists to number 1 in assists, so both those girls know how to pass.
Just floats it in there beautifully. The lead is 7. Tighter. Eshu. Pull-up J rattles in from Jeremy.
Good high release in that pull-up by Jeremy. She's really impressed so far in her play.
Well, Jeremy and Tighter with that nice pull-up mid-range game. Joey Heffron. And Mariah gets it back, can't connect. And they throw it away. Eshu with numbers. Warden hits the trailer, who doesn't finish. Lynn trails by 9. Under 2 minutes to play first half. Deep. I mean, she was almost sitting next to Jamal Palmer, who's sitting watching in the first row.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was right on the Sunshine State Conference logo. take a charge there.
She does have incredible range, Pepe, but was leaning back a little bit. Maybe if she was leaning forward, she might have got it there. (29-20) Tampa. Ashu guarding Vasquez. Zilkova penetrates, blocked by Cote. Lauren, 6'3" junior out of Findlay, Ohio. She averages just 4 points a game, Alex, but she certainly influences the game quite a bit on both ends.
Yeah, no, that was a great take by Zilkova, but you keep your hands up, play the Roy Hibbert rule, the rule of verticality. I mean, her block numbers probably are fairly high. Let's see.
Snipes for 3, yes, to beat the shot clock. I tell you, it's a mistake. Jalen's numbers may not be great from beyond the arc, but it's a mistake to leave her open at the tail end of shot clocks because we've seen so many buzzer beaters from Snipes this season.
Yeah, and it just keeps her confidence growing, too. I mean, you don't want to leave anyone open with the confidence that she has. She's way out in front.
Good hustle back by Tampa on Deese. Linda within 6 now. 35 seconds remaining in the half.
By the way, Cody averages 1 block a game. So, yeah, she does influence the game on defense.
Vasquez, a little Euro step to foul before the shot. Is a second team foul. So, Lynn can take the final shot here of the half if they choose. 26 seconds remaining. Fields in for Williams.
Smart.
They'll call what looks to be the final play of the half. Snipes, running clock, 10 seconds. Uses a field screen. Pfizer pops, good defense by Tampa, and it forces a turnover. A 1.7, they've got to go the length of the floor. A shoe from half court, and she makes it close. Oof. Now that ends half number 1. Nice little comeback for Lynn. They've trailed throughout, Alex, but showed signs here at the end of the first half.
Yeah, they kept it close. I mean, they closed out. They, trimmed the lead from double digits to single digits, and that's why Coach Jesse had to use a timeout. But good aggressive play on both ends. On the defensive end, too, they came up with a couple steals, couple good rebounds, and pushing the pace.
We'll be back here from the DeHornley Center in approximately 12 minutes with first half totals and then second half action here in the Lynn Sports Network.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Hey, Frank, can you print that report you've been working on?
Yeah, sure thing, Chad.
Thanks, Frank.
I forgot it's got to be double-sided. I forgot to print the cover for the TPS report. Here you go, Chad.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Come on, man.
At Lynn University. This September, we're going to be launching the Lynn.
What's up, girls? How's everything going?
Oh, hey, Chad. I didn't know anybody was working this weekend.
Are you okay? You need a power bar, Powerade, towel?
No, we're okay. Thanks.
Okay. Keep up the good work.
Imagine being a different kind of learner.
Being part of a team.
Imagine being part of the solution.
Imagine being part of the nightlife.
Being in the sunshine.
Imagine being part of the innovation.
Imagine being part of the tradition.
Being part of the production.
Imagine being a go-getter.
Imagine being focused.
Being free to figure it all out.
Imagine being a global citizen.
Being right at home. Imagine being encouraged to be who you are.
Imagine what's next.
He was the voice that got it all started. Cheers to you, Lynn grads. I hope you feel empowered.
Imagine being on your way.
We have 23 national championships. How many do you have?
I challenge you.
I challenge you.
I challenge you.
I challenge you.
I challenge you, Division I. Come to Lynn.
Welcome back to the DeHornley Center. Teams are back on the court. Sydney is with Coach Huddleston down courtside as well. We're almost ready for that interview, but it's 29-23 Spartans at the break. Nice little run by Lynn to cut the lead, which was in double figures, down to 6 at the break. And we are about ready for Sydney with Coach Huddleston, I believe. And there they are. Take it away, Sydney.
Thanks, Ari. So, Coach Huddleston, you guys haven't gotten to the line yet. Is that going to be a focus in the second half, or are there other offensive goals?
No, that's a good point. We talked about that. We've been talking about it the last 3 games. I think we've shot less than 10 free throws every game. We're just making the game a little too pretty. So we got to be tougher. We got to get in the paint, and we got to make them have to guard us a little bit differently. So we talked about it. Hopefully we'll come through.
And last time you versed Tampa, they had a really high-scoring first half, but we're not seeing that as much this time. What adjustments have been made to reduce that?
Yeah, every time you play a team the second time in the conference, you start to get used to what they like to do. And they shot the ball really well from the outside, especially their point guard, number 4. So we just made a few adjustments, and hopefully we can keep those adjustments going.
Hope so. Good luck. Thank you for stopping by. Back to you, Ari.
All right, good
and
job,
Alex.
Sydney. Thank you, and good luck, Coach Huddleston, in the second half. And we'll take a look at some of the first half highlights. Mahogany Hall getting Lynn on the scoreboard early on. But this girl was impressive, Alex. Karma Jeremy. Pepe Vasquez going deep. Yep. There we get your mic going, Alex. There we go.
Yeah, so I mean, you're talking about Jeremy. She's really impressed on every facet. I mean, she obviously, we'll get to her stats a lot more in depth later, but the 7 points have really been tough like this. She's been battling inside as she gets blocked there, but a lot of times you saw her going back and forth with Pfizer. And you saw Lynn, Lynn and Tampa have been battling down low. I know that Sydney asked about Lynn's defense, keeping Tampa to only 46% from the field, only 29 points. That's really been the focus point. Was trying to keep them down. As last time out, Tampa scorched them, so they were able to, keep them under wraps a little bit. As Tampa scored 77 on them last time, so good job there. Definitely want to get to the free throw line more. That's another thing Coach Huddleston talked about with Sydney. Lynn's only been the free throw line 0 times, while Tampa's been there 3 times. So I guess more in depth, on the 29 points, Tampa's got scoring from Esho, Jeremy, both have 7. Sanders also with a quick 7, has been quiet since. And we talked about Titer. She's had 6 very good points. For Lynn, I mean, you look at the balance of scoring in minutes. 4 players in double-digit minutes. And those players, Jalen Snipes played 16 minutes, has 7 points. Paula Vasquez, her 2 3-pointers in her 18 minutes. And that's on the team's 32% shooting, 33% shooting from the field. So, Lynn wants to try to run in transition, try to get to the free throw line, be aggressive. Tampa's going to continue to slow it down with, playing only six ladies. So, watch out for that. Watch out for the tempo. And I guess another thing too is watch Tampa, and if you got a shot clock there, just watch how much time they take off each possession. I mean, it's going close to that 10 to single-digit range as they are trying to slow the pace down, which is why we have a 29-23 game.
And Tampa, they've been struggling on offense over the past 3 seasons. We talked about that in 3 games, I should say. Averaging just over 46 points per game, where on the season they were well over 60. But they tallied that quick 11 out. It seemed like they had 11 points in the first couple of minutes of this contest. But since then, Lynn has been able to turn up and tighten up the defense and make it more of a struggle for the Spartans.
Yeah, this team has kind of come and gone with Faith Sanders a little bit. She had that very quick 7, or very quick, that very quick 5 almost with the step through the and 1, as well as the other nice acrobatic finishes. But yeah, Lynn's been able to pick that up in that second quarter. Been able to take advantage of that slower pace, as they were 5 of 15 in the second quarter, while Tampa was 4 of 12. But Lynn also hitting 2 threes, Tampa 0. So that's how they're in this game, and Lynn's going to try to just chip away. It's only a 6-point game, so continue to chip away at this lead because Tampa has not been able to score. So if you keep getting defensive stops, you can be able to get a basket on the other end.
There's Warden, and a whistle check. The shot clock was not running, but Warden is scoreless in this one. She has 0.0 assists, a couple of rebounds for Rachel, but critical player for them, the sophomore at Elizabethtown, Kentucky, averages 10 points, 4 rebounds a game. She's a 40% shooter from three-point territory, 88% from the free throw line. Coach Jesse would like to see her become more involved in the offense. Three-pointer Tighter is tight and short. Mendocino probing the defense, had it knocked away and stolen. Tighter lead pass, Sanders flying in for the lay-in. So the turnover for Lynn, their 7th of the game, turns into the 6th point off of a turnover for Tampa. And the lead back up to 8 for the Spartans.
Good seal.
Good idea by Pfizer, but tough to see around those big bodies in the paint.
That was a good job of sealing the defender, which we've been talking about in the post with Shanahan as well as Pfizer. But in that case, just go. You have the seal. Try to go up if you can. Try to draw contact, get a foul, get something. Go to the line. Good defense.
Look at Pfizer battling. The possession arrow favors Lynn. Kelsey Pfizer, one of those very impressive freshmen, the freshman class with Olomo, Pfizer, and Zilkova. One of the best we've seen in years as a trio coming in. Hall dribbles into traffic and a walk, but that's Jeremy again. Karma defensively is a standout.
Yeah, it really was. She's really showed she's had really good hands, knocked the ball away in a couple drives so far, and so you got to be aware of that on defense, know where she is, or on offense for Lynn.
Good hedge by Williams. She hustles back into the post. Mendocino's done a nice job on Tighter. 5 seconds to shoot. Sanders can create. 3, 2. Does she get it off? She does, and almost hits it. Lynn trails by 8. Pepe all the way to the rim, draws the foul. Hope she's okay. It appears that she is, but tough landing on that left wrist.
Lynn's going to get their first 2 attempts at the free throw line tonight, and it's an 8-point game, 31-23. So it's about time that gets the line good. I love that aggressive move by Vasquez. She really took on a lot of contact, but hopefully good for a good cause. She gets the first.
Pepe, 80% free throw shooter, now has 7 points. Tampa has only made 3 trips to the free throw line. Makes it 3 free throws, I should say, to be clear. 31-25. Light pressure. Jeremy. Taken away by Hall, and a physical play. They're going to call a jump ball. Mahogany upset. As Karma's been in multiple physical altercations, most of them clean. Have no problem with her play, but very physical player.
Yeah, no, she's really imposing her will in this game as far as just being setting the tone physically. I mean, she's gotten chippy with Pfizer. She's gotten chippy right there with Hall. And, I mean, she gets bailed out because that looked like she didn't really have possession of the ball in that as Lynn finally gets the ball back.
Tighter now, just 3 of 9 from the field. I believe she's missed her last 4 shots.
And 1.
Vasquez counted and a foul. And Pepe heating up. Brings Lynn to within 4. Potts will replace Hall. 30-second timeout for Coach Jesse as his face bright red at the moment. Get a good look here at Vasquez's basket while getting fouled by the center, Cody.
I mean, that's big, getting that, being aggressive, especially as a senior. She's the leading scorer on this team for that reason. That she's aggressive from three-point lane. but also attacking the paint and getting that contact. You know, Lynn needed to come out and be aggressive. They need to come out and they need to attack the rim and get some free throws. Vasquez has knocked both of her attempts down, and she's done that throughout the year so far, coming in shooting 78 or almost 79% from the free throw line. So keep taking advantage, Paula. Keep leading the charge.
Yeah, Pepe, one of the best in the conference. Opportunity to complete the three-point play here, bring Lynn to within 3, and that will be as close as they have been since the start of this one.
Yeah, as we talk about all the time, is staying in the game, especially if you're Lynn. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is your home court. You want to defend as much as you can, but you know, you come in as a little bit of an underdog. You want to stay in as much as you can, and then hopefully pull away at the end.
Now that's similar to the Eckerd game here when Lynn upset the Tritons last week. They did wear them down a bit with their depth, and down the stretch, you're able to take that game over.
Got to box out the shooter.
Titer's really pulling the string on her jumper at the moment. Missed her last 5. Near steal by Penasino. Look at the denial defense. And nearly off the knee of Sanders. Great D by Pfizer and the rest of the gang.
Yeah, stay strong these last 14 seconds. Really finish out this defensive possession. Win this possession.
Sanders rises from 16, won't drop. Tampa's gone cold. Lynn can tie with a triple. Janae Williams likes it, bring it in close. Blocked from behind by Cody. She's having trouble with Cody's length.
I like that first look by Williams. I guess she didn't like it, wasn't confident in it.
Yeah, she passed on the open look just inside the elbow. Only 2 points managed by Tampa to make that 2 points here in the third quarter. Free throw line jumper is good by the senior leader, Jeremy.
Yeah, when you're in a drought, why not get it from your senior leader? It's right on cue.
Well, Lynn's defense, we saw this in the Eckerd game. They've won 6 games in a row here at home. Ignited by their defensive effort. Potts with a soft touch. Christina with her first basket. She averages 4 points a game. And Lynn actually has not lost at home since the return of Potts, who missed the majority of the season with a knee injury.
That's why it's a long season. She's been here in time to really help Lynn rattle off a couple games in a row and get in playoff position.
Fields replaces Williams. Fields with good, solid first half minutes defensively. Potts right in front of the bench, hurried it just a bit. Shoe back in the game to provide Tampa with some offense. And there's steps. Titer really struggling offensively. Credit Lynn's defense. She averages 13 points a game. Hit her first couple shots, but now is 3 of 10 from the field.
Oh, yeah.
Penasino short jumper, short-armed it. Titer, lead pass stolen by the thief, Vasquez. Pepe hanging. Potts. And draws the block. A little ticky-tack foul call there. Will go on Jeremy. That is her second. So the third quarter media timeout with 4:40 remaining in the third quarter. We'll stay here in the DeHorley Center with Lynn trailing by 3 as they continue to close the gap and work hard defensively.
Yeah, I mean, so far in this quarter, Tampa shot, what, 1 for 6 now maybe? Or sorry, 2 for 6 from the field. Lynn, on the other hand, has been getting the basket as much as they can. I mean, those 2 free throws, those 2 early free throws by Vasquez will be huge, I think, in this game. And then another foul by Jeremy. I mean, let's see. Look at the personal fouls. That's Jeremy's second. But other than that, not many fouls, not many team fouls by Tampa. But yeah, you want to keep attacking them. Try to give them foul trouble. See what the depth's like on Tampa, because they haven't shown up at all, obviously, because 6 players have played. So yeah, you know, I've mentioned that a lot. But it could be a factor if Lynn continues to attack and be aggressive.
Well, I don't know the status of Molly Franson, but she averages 7 points a game. We haven't seen her play yet today. They also have Abney, who averages 4 a game. Dempsey comes in to get a couple of games. So they do have options, assuming that any of those players are available here today. We don't know if there's an illness but Coach Jesse has gone thin. Searching for offense now. SU certainly a great option off of his bench offensively. (33-30). Lynn can tie with a triple. Snipes has a look. Potts, weak side.
Oh, yeah.
Nice move by Christina, just couldn't put it down. Warden with only 2 shots taken here today, the floor leader, 40% three-point shooter, remains scoreless. Jeremy to her left, nice move with a left hand. Sweet take.
Yeah, she's now in double figures, but she's been really talented. She's been really talented today. I mean, she is talented, but she's really killing it today.
11 points for Jeremy, right on her average. Tampa by 5. Mariah likes to go left. Jalen penetrates. Fields to the rim, spins it up, gets her miss, and lays this one in.
Yeah, kind of very passive defense by Jeremy, and they kind of pulled the chair under from Fields a little bit. Fields is shocked how open she was, but is able to collect it and put up the second effort. Good defense, Snipes.
Blocked by Snipes. Jalen just 5'2". Beautiful lead pass to Vasquez. Lynn to within 1. Warden for 3, good.
That's her first bucket.
That's what they need.
Her first bucket of the game. 1 of 3 from the field.
That pushes it back to 4. Nice pass by Fields, rejected by Tider. Penasino again, and 1.
Get some energy going. That's what those plays do. You talk about energy plays all the time. That's one of them. And that can really, I mean, Lynn already had the momentum. You give up a 3, opportunity to get the 3 right back.
Well, Lynn winning the 50-50 balls, particularly here in the second half. Mariah completes the three-point play and brings Lynn back to within 1. Full court pressure deployed by Coach Hunt. Jeremy. Nicely executed by Tampa. Sanders flying to the rim, no basket. Now that whistle occurred out on the perimeter. Maybe in the NBA that's a continuation.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Coach Jesse pleading for it, but that was pretty clear.
I don't even think the men here get that.
Loma back in for Penasino. 2:27 to play third quarter. Warden hit a 3 prior trip. Kept alive by Jeremy. Tighter. Can't buy one.
That's a break. Got to get that rebound first.
Snipes underneath. Reels it back in. Finds Juju in traffic. Nowhere to go there. And a tie up. Lynn retains possession.
Yeah, you put the ball down inside the paint. It's dangerous.
So Tighter now 3 of 11 after hitting her first couple. Potts is tripped, so they're going to have to hurry to get it into Fields. Six seconds. Snipes are on a high screen. Forces one up short. And a block. A late whistle comes in. Coach Jesse waving at the official on that call. That's a break for Lynn because that would have been a shot clock violation. It looked like Tampa had pretty solid defensive position there.
Yeah, Lynn was kind of taking a little bit longer to figure out what they wanted to do. Get the ball into Snipes, high screen. I mean, she was able to attack the rim, but just really good. I thought that was really good defensive positioning by Tampa, too. I did.
And Snipes now can tie it, so Lynn won't be able to take their first lead of the game.
And tie for the first time since 0-0. That means it's a brand new ball game then. That's what that means. There we go.
And there it is. We're tied at 38. Coach Helston says get back on defense. No pressure. The versatile Jeremy will bring the ball up herself. Now where does offense come from Tampa? They have gone cold. Credit terrific Lynn defense. Sanders hasn't scored since early on. Strong take. Puts an end to that. She now has 9 points. Fields high point.
Oh, it's a second illegal screen.
The Potts call for an illegal pick.
Snipes could let that one go. I mean, she looked like she caught that ball in rhythm. You know, she's made a 3 already today, so she's seen the ball go in the basket. I say, why not let that one go?
Under a minute to play third quarter. Sanders wants a little isolation. Loses her dribble and then loses the ball.
Let's go, Potts.
Potts with a Lomo to her right, kicked away by Tighter. Well read by Tighter. Good play by Stasia.
Look like she kicked that ball and kind of held it on her foot. A little athletic soccer play.
There's Pepe. Brought Lynn back here in this quarter with an offensive burst. The lead is 2. Uloma draws the block before the shot. Tampa calling for a lead arm push off, but Juju was being held, I believe, with that, on that arm and just tried to clear space.
I think that was a good aggressive play by Uloma. I mean, that was a really good take. They better, I mean, hopefully not going to overturn this.
I think they're debating now whether that bucket should count or the foul came before the basket.
2 shots, yeah. Fair.
Yeah. 35 seconds remaining in the quarter. Uloma, very good free throw shooter. Freshman shooting just under 80%. 52% from the field. Hits them both.
And most of the women on the Lynn team are very good free throw shooters, and it's a really good trend to have. Most of them are a couple of them are almost 80%, between 75 and 80%.
Yeah, a couple that could jump to mind are Uloma and Pfizer because, you know, they're kind of post players, energy players, and sometimes those type of players struggle from the free throw line, and both of them right around 80%.
And that's big to have. Lynn will get an offensive foul. But that's big to have. I mean, other numbers, I mean, Vasquez also snipes at 79%, Oloma 79%, Vasquez 79%. Mariah Penasino shooting 81%, Kelsey Pfizer 75%. I mean, that's 5 players with 75 and above percent. That's big if you're going to win ball games.
And timeout coach Huddleston was 7 seconds. Trying to manage the remainder of the third quarter as the team looks for their first lead of the day. We are tied at 40. The momentum began to switch, Alex, at the end of the first half.
Yeah, and ever since then, Lynn really hasn't looked back. Tampa kind of looks a little bit distraught, a little bit tired on some of the offensive possessions, and Lynn just kept the energy up, knocked the ball away, and pushed the pace. That's what we talked about. But yeah, I think that getting the free throw line has been a big help. I mean, the unupdated numbers, they're 3 of 3 from the line, but I think they should be now. They've had a couple more tricks with Snipes and Oloma going to the line, but they should definitely be able to take. Although we'll take one shot here most likely, and then hopefully have the lead by the end of the quarter or just another tie game.
Yeah, Lynn definitely with all the momentum on their side. 5 seconds. Let's see what they drew up. Vasquez in the post. Uloma takes the bump, won't get it off. Well-designed play there, just Lynn a little bit slow. Maybe a split second earlier, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, that was a little bit slow developing. I think you have to run that 7 seconds left on the clock. You got to run that right out of the break.
Well, we will take a break here. Lynn has tied this game after trailing throughout the day. We are all tied at 40 at the end of 3 on the Lynn Sports Network.
It's a long school year, and the day-to-day tasks can be really monotonous. It's a good thing we have the volleyball team to pick us up.
There's that great pass by Jalen, but Pepe Vasquez really ignited the offense here in the second half. Vasquez now with 13 points, the leading scorer in the game, as Alex will review some of the other statistics here as we prepare for fourth quarter action.
Yeah, our player to watch, Pepe Vasquez, had 7 points in that second and that third quarter, 3 of 3 from the line. Lynn shooting 7 of 8 from the free throw line in that 1 quarter alone. That's their game total, too. So being aggressive, getting the line, that's been the difference so far as that pass gets away from Aloma. But both teams that quarter shot 38%. Both teams shot 5 of 13 from the field. Lynn just happened to shoot 7 of 8 in the free throw line, and Tampa didn't shoot a free throw. So that's really been the difference. It's really been the aggressiveness in the third quarter on both ends by Lynn. They got to keep it up, keep the momentum that they've gotten in the middle of that second quarter, as you talked about. That's going to be the key to end this game.
Well, Coach Jesse, he designed a play for Tyder to get a good look, and she couldn't connect. Tyder, their leading scorer in the season. Here's another look. This time she finishes with a left hand, but she was 3 for 12 after hitting her first couple of buckets. But big bucket for Stacia Tyder, their leading scorer in the season, at 13 a game.
Yeah, that play right there, she wanted to see the ball go in the bottom of the net at some point, try to get her confidence going. So she wanted to get it close.
Potts bangs it down. Great release by Christina.
Her shot looks really good. Looks like it's going in every time. It has that touch too, that can gently play off the rim.
We're tied again at 42.
Take that, yeah.
Jeremy working against multiple defenders, split 2 defenders, draws the foul. First foul committed here in the fourth quarter. Tighter against Juju. In the post, Jeremy against Fields. Spins to her right. Tighter, 4-3, good. So that bucket with a left hand gets Tighter into rhythm and nails a three.
That's every shooter's mentality. I mean, Coach Jesse's even tell her, keep shooting that. I mean, that's just that. You see the one ball go in the basket. That could be it for the rest of the game.
Snipes the answer. There it is. Now we have a ball game here. Under 8 minutes, tied again at 45. Ashu doesn't have a basket here in the second half. Fields fighting, tips it to Uloma. Jalen leads to Potts. Christina lost it on the way up.
That's got to be with the left hand next time.
Ooh, getting caught in the air, able to save it to Warden for the short jumper. She misses. Lynn with another opportunity to take the lead. They haven't yet led, right, Alex? They had their chances, but
yes, this is it for Lynn. They're really trying to get the lead here.
Potts in the post. They've had multiple chances to take the lead, have not captured it yet. Fields over the top. Jeremy asking for a foul there. Penasino and Zilkova return for Uloma and Potts.
Yeah, Fields has really been denying Jeremy really well on that block down there. I mean, she's been able to tip the ball out of her hands twice. Jeremy not doing a good job of sealing Fields out of there. Oh, wraparound. Thank you.
And there's the offensive foul. Sanders
absolutely
clearing out Zilkova.
That was as clear as day.
So neither team can take command here. We are knotted at 45. Vasquez trying to work her way into daylight. Fields goes to her left and scores. Impressive by the FIU transfer.
She's the next victim that's going against Jeremy, that kind of going back and forth.
There's Jeremy. Good help by Zilkova to take the charge.
You don't see many of those in the women's game so far. I mean, we haven't seen one. We've seen Tampa try to attempt two, but Lynn finally gets a good break, good position by Zilkova.
And Zilkova with a big smile as she comes to the bench, receiving high fives. Coach Jesse calls timeout with 6 minutes remaining in the game. His team has put up just 16 points here in the second half. They've really struggled to find any offensive rhythm. But this Lynn defense can do that to you.
Yeah,
they get after you.
Yeah, I mean, they shot 38. So if you look at these percentages, Tampa 56 in the first quarter, 33% in the second quarter, 38 in the third. So that's quite a drop, from that momentum shift that we talked about. And Lynn's been able to hold on to it, and they got to continue to hold on to it, continue to close out. That's really been the key for Lynn the last couple of years, has been how they close out games, how they close out quarters. This year has been a little bit different. They've been able to win a lot of games, close out a lot of those games. Like Eckerd, I think, is the best example of them chipping away at that lead, staying within the game, and then being able to pull away. That's what they're doing here. Stay in the game, you're never out of it, and then pull away at the end. And the best part about it is they haven't fallen back too far behind. That's been a key for both men and women's team. They get too far behind, it's too much energy to come back. But that's a good job by Lynn, staying within it, staying within themselves, being able to close it afterwards.
Tampa with 3 players with 11 points, Tighter, Sanders, and Jeremy. And 11 points for Snipes, 13 for Pepe. Vasquez straight on. Zilkova the rebound. Lynn by 2. The bench still oohing and on over Pepe's breaking the ankles. Taken away by Jeremy. And then a reach-in foul committed by Lynn.
Please tell me we got that next. I got to get another look at that one. That was a beautiful jab step. If only she knocked that down, that would have been quite the highlight reel on a great season so far by Vasquez.
Sanders in the post reverse layup is shy. Second chance effort is in.
That was a good move, but better help by Fields coming down on that. Just got to grab that rebound on that first effort. Avoid giving up the second.
Sanders now with 13. Leading scorer for Tampa. Pepe is tripped. Goes down hard again as her teammates help her to her feet. As the team's third, Janae Williams will come back in for Fields. Now, Fields' height was really bothering Jeremy in the post, as you pointed out, Alex.
Yeah, Fields was able to just keep straight up and be able to knock the ball away on entry passes. Hopefully, Janae Williams saw that enough to know that that's how you defend her and that's how you bother her.
Janae calling for it in the post. Lynn fortunate. A 3-second violation on Lynn, their 12th turnover, but they have helped to force 17 Tampa turnovers.
And Jeremy will come out of the game, get a little rest before the closing moments of this game.
Tighter. Little weave here. Sanders. Eight seconds to shoot. Tighter straight on 3 front rim. Another good defensive trip by Lynn.
Nice.
Snipes, beautiful find, and Williams.
Good ball movement both ways to find Snipes cutting, and the Snipes make that extra pass. Shoot a good shot, pass him a good shot for a great shot.
Lynn back up by 2. That ties their largest lead of the day. Tampa led throughout the first half. Zilkova, an excellent defender.
Rebound.
Forces a difficult shot. Snipes with her head up. Long lead pass Pepe.
Oh.
Zilkova not looking at the basket. Beautiful pass by Pepe. Janae Williams short-armed it. Fortunate to get it back. Mariah forces up a very difficult shot. Janae Williams, a second offensive rebound.
Yeah, it's reset the offense. You got 20 seconds in the shot clock. Reset it. Get maybe a high screen coming. Yep. Or that right there.
Jalen.
Short.
3 minutes to play. Lynn by 2. Don't leave Warden open. That Tighter wide open 3. Lynn very fortunate as a mix-up defensively there, Alex.
Yeah, no, Snipes kind of sagged towards the baseline, or towards the paint. The person she was guarding was Warden. Warden had that first look, and Penasino had to stop the ball, leaving that weak side open. Snipes can't sag into the paint. Oh, man, how did she catch that?
I don't know. A couple of bounces really going the Fighting Knights' way here. Get it to Vasquez. 5 seconds. Zilkova will launch out of the corner. Snipes with the rebound. Her three-pointer's well short. Kept alive by Zilkova. Lynn winning the 50-50 balls and a little luck on their side. Good timeout by Coach Huddleston as the team appears to be fatigued. Vasquez kind of gasping for air, but you'd hope that Pepe gets the ball here in this next possession.
Yeah, I know. I love that call. Great timeout by Coach Huddleston, and you got to get the team reset, because couple good looks at those at the shot and just didn't, or the basket didn't really get to go. But you got the rebound, you got the possession, and you got another fresh shot clock, and that's going to really hurt Tampa because they need to close out these possessions. If you're Tampa, Lynn's been able to say, nope, we're going to keep going at them. Now wears the team out.
Christina Potts will check in. She's 2 for 6 from the field, but another scoring option for Coach Huddleston.
Yeah, and Potts is really connected on a couple good looks. I mean, she's had a couple of takes at the rim that have been a little bit helter-skelter, but when she's been open and she's had clean looks, she's been able to knock him down.
There's Vasquez. They jump 2 defenders out at Pepe. The Spartans don't want to let Vasquez beat him. Pepe needs to be active trying to get the ball. They want to get it into the post. Janae Williams, good catch. Unable to finish, though. Tampa basketball. Jesse spinning. Warden for 3.
And they haven't gotten anything to fall.
They are ice cold.
Warden and Tighter, they've been, ice cold.
And wide open looks on the last 2 possessions. Minute and a half to play.
Slow down again. Use the shot clock. Use that 15 seconds.
Pepe unable to get the ball again. So where do you go? Got to be Jalen. Leans in, banks it up and in. Beautiful take. Lynn by 4, their largest lead of the game. Tampa desperate for a basket. Minute to play, Warden. Ashu scoreless in the second half. Lynn's done an outstanding job defending her. Tighter open 3, good.
That's a big bucket. Big answer. Get this game within a point. If you're Lynn, you got to use the clock now. You got to use it as much as you can because Tampa will not foul, or they shouldn't foul, unless Lynn gets the offensive rebound. But use that clock. The first look might not be the best look.
So Tighter 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Tampa with 4 triples. Lynn with 4 trays.
Yes.
Alex is going to get his wish. Joey Heffron and company have that replay where Paulo Vasquez. Let's take a look at this again.
Oh.
Just a little ball fake to the right.
And that's all you got to do. Nothing too fancy. Just a little jab step, little ball fake. Oh, yeah.
She's smooth.
Oh,
no question about it. Pepe is a smooth performer.
Yeah.
I would have bid on that for sure.
No, you said it right. She's really been smooth. I mean, her jump, those 2 jumpers to get her going in the beginning in the first half have been, really smooth. Those takes to the rim where she got clobbered and you got to the foul line were good, solid takes. Nothing's out of control with Paula. That's been a really key to her success this year. Offensively, she's averaging 14 points, 15 points a game. That average will go up after this one, or she's meeting her average now. But she's been really effective because she's slowed everything down, been really smooth. Had that bomb from where Jamal was sitting before, the Sunshine State Conference logo, but she's been really playing well for Lynn, and she's been really key to this early on.
Lynn in no hurry. They're up by 1, 38 seconds to play. 15-second differential game clock, shot clock. Vasquez with the touch.
Like this offense.
Yeah. Good weave out front. Snipes. There's Pepe. Takes it into the lane. The floater, rimming no. Kept alive to Potts. And Lynn can hold the basketball. Tampa will have to foul. And they foul Jalen Snipes with 18 seconds to play. So Jalen Snipes, 79% free throw shooter at the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 from the stripe today, but she's not in the bonus yet. So my fault on that. That is just the 4th team foul on Tampa.
Williams has to be careful. You got to be careful. You cannot have an offensive foul off the ball.
But they may want to take Janae Williams out of the game now, because if they foul Janae, and that called on Jeremy, that is the 5th.
She's out of the game. That's a bad foul if you're Jeremy. I don't know. I don't care what you're doing here. You're trying to pump your team. That's a bad foul.
No, but you send Janae Williams to the line, Alex. That's the one good thing about it, who shoots 40%.
Yeah, it's someone, again, it's your senior leader. You showed there. I mean, if you're going to do that, get someone else to do that. I mean, I think
no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Why would they let her foul make the foul?
I mean, you got. Let's see. Look at the foul numbers so far. I mean, you could have had Cody come in. She has 0 fouls so far, or she's got 1 foul. Titer's got 2 fouls. I mean, that's definitely a questionable. I know that you're trying to be, pump your team up, be motivational, and it's just not the smart play yet.
You know what? It was the right play by the wrong person.
Good call. Good call.
Because if you got Janae Williams, I mean, that's a risk having her out there at that point. You know they got to foul at 18 seconds left. So the senior, Jeremy, noticing that right in front of the official, she committed it.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right. We'll cost her team because if this game goes to overtime, she is their leader.
And I think they're actually, they're going to give it an intentional foul maybe, or there might be, because the ball wasn't inbounded yet, so I don't know how they're going to play this. I guess it's just a common foul. But yeah, it's definitely not the smoothest. It's the right play, just again, wrong person. You said it best.
So 18 seconds, Janae Williams, 40% free throw shooter. Let's see if she can knock it down. High arcer, not bad. Good rotation. And Williams increases the lead to 2. Wow, that's clutch.
Mahogany Hall's going to check in after this free throw here.
She didn't think too much about that first one. Now Tampa can tie. A foul committed by Penasino. They've got a couple to give here. There's 16 seconds remaining. They've got 1 more to give, so you can give that strategically.
So I'm trying to look at this. Let me find those free throw numbers again. Trying to see who would be on the court. Vasquez snipes. Interesting. Aloma's not on the court. You got Penasino out there
There's
too.
Sanders. You got Pfizer. 1 foul to give. There it is with 9 seconds.
No Pfizer, no Aloma. And if you want to put a solid 5 out there, Pfizer and Aloma can play defense also. But I guess they're going to go with their really, really small ball. Not like Lynn.
Tighter. Sanders will probably take it to the rim. Sanders, nice crossover all the way to the rim. Lays it up. Missed the layup. Vasquez the rebound. She got a great look.
Yeah, that game's not over yet. The game's not over yet. Game's not over yet.
Well, why not? What do they call?
I saw a foul. They might have a whole second left, to be honest.
They grabbed Lynn after the rebound. Okay.
I think that was 20. That was Ishu. They're gonna have a full second on the clock. I think that's generous.
Oh, Sanders, beautiful crossover dribble, inside out dribble, I should say.
Yeah.
Went to her right, great isolation, one-on-one player, and just unable to finish that shot.
Yeah, 2.0 seconds is a lot of time.
Oh,
Vasquez
2
needs to
points.
knock both of them down here.
There you go, Pepe. Vasquez, 80% free throw shooter, now on her average with 14 points. And that will seal it.
There it is.
Tampa will inbound. Lynn should just completely stay away. And Eshu won't even attempt the shot. That will end at 54-50. So Lynn with another impressive second half. And all ignited by just a tremendous defense by this deep team. So they win their 7th straight home game. They're now 7-2 at home. Improve the record to 4-7 in conference. Tampa falls to 5-6 in conference. 12-6 overall. Lynn now 8-10 overall. So an important victory for Lynn to try to move into that top 8, Alex.
Yeah, this is a big win. This puts them now at 4-7 in conference. The teams ahead of them all 5-5. Florida Tech, Nova Southeastern, Rollins, and Tampa. Tampa now will be 5-6. So Lynn now one game out of that top 5-ish category, and their next game is against Nova Southeastern. So that's another game, or that's another big game here. Is that here? That is not here. So that next game will be Florida Tech, but no, at Nova Southeastern, big game coming up for them. That could really, they win that game, they're in the top 5, place they haven't been in a while.
And we're going to send it down. Sydney is with the player of the game, Jalen Snipes. Sydney.
Thanks, Ari. So, Jalen, that's your 6th straight game scoring in double digits. What's been working for you offensively?
Just attacking, being aggressive offensively and getting in the middle and hitting that jumper. That's what I've been doing, aggressive on offense.
And for the team, how important were those second chance opportunities down the stretch there?
They were big, really big. That's what helped us win. Second chance opportunity, that's really big, really big.
Coming off that loss at Barry, what was your goal going into today? How do you guys think you locked in the win?
At the end of Barry game, we fought hard at the end. So coming into this game, we knew we was going to play hard the whole 40 minutes.
Well, congratulations. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Sydney and Jalen Snipes. Great to see that big, nice smile of Jalen's. What a game she had. 13 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, a block and a steal for the diminutive sophomore out of Alabama. And Alex is going to go over the remainder of the stats and wrap it up. I'll be back for the men's game in approximately 20 minutes or so, but Alex will take you home here with the finals.
Thanks, Ari. Again, Lynn 54-50, now 8-10 in the Sunshine State 8-10, 4-7 in Sunshine State Conference play. Of their 15 points, their 54 points, 15 came from Vasquez, 13 came from the player of the game, Jalen Snipes, who also had 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Triple-double watch there for Snipes. Vasquez 15 points, 5 boards. To go along with the team's 33% shooting, 25 from 3, but the team shot 10 of 12 from the free throw line after halftime, and that really was a difference maker, shooting 83% in the game from the free throw line. For Tampa, now dropping to 5-6, 12-6 in the year, 5-6 in Sunshine State Conference. Again, 14 points from Titer, who struggled from the field, 6 of 7. Faith Sanders had a pretty solid game, 13 points, 6 of 14 shooting, and Karma Jeremy, 11 points, 5 of 9 shooting, and that team only shot 41% from the field, but only 3 free throw attempts was the key for Lynn, as they played really solid defensively, shutting this Tampa team down 54-50. And again, as Ari said, we'll be back in about a little less than 20 minutes for the men's game on the Lynn Sports Network.